Hi, good morning. I'm going to discuss to you the FDAR charting utilizing nursing process, systematic and organized way in surgery ward. It is very important that we should apply the nursing process in your charting in a systematic and organized way. Our case today is case 51, which is the absolute constipation. So based on doctor's order, please admit to surgery ward, secure consent, TPRQ ship, diet orders NPO, laboratory orders CBC, UA, FA, blood chemistry. For abdominal X-ray, posterior and anterior with barium enema. The IBF is the 5LR 1 liter to run for 8 hours. Receive at 850 cc level. That is from the emergency room. Activity level, watch for plateaus and recorded. Notification, as ordered by the physician, is notify physician if severe pain occur. No known allergies. Special orders, abdominal X-ray with barium enema. Position patient in comfortable position. Monitor blood pressure. So, and prepare patients for surgical procedure. Exploratory laparotomy. The medication ordered by the doctor is cefuroxime, tramadol, metronidazole, parecoxib, hydroxyzine hydrochloride, ranitidine, and gelopocin. This from parecoxib to gelopocin is most of this will be used in the operating room. That's why there is on-call to OR. So it will be administered prior to transfer to OR. So let's proceed with the FDAR. So the most common focus in this case is pain. Okay. So I have the comparison between the students. Okay, and this is the correction. So in surgery, the normal charting is like this. So receive patient lying on bed. So should be on bed, conscious and coherent. Surgery is different from other department. It is because most of the patients will undergo anesthesia. So we need to determine the consciousness level of the patient, particularly when they came from operating room or from PACU, post-anesthesia care unit. So we need to determine the conscious and coherentness of the patient so that we'll be able to comprehend with them with the nursing intervention. So since the patient's febrile, you need to write that. And with IBF of D5LR 1 liter to run for 8 hours, 850 cc level at 22 drops per minute. So this is very important because IV fluids is common in surgery ward. Most of our patients have IV fluids because it's needed. Because most of our patients is on NPO and all operating procedures should be on NPO. That's why we need the IV fluid and we must specify the regulation. Then you need to write it is connected at metacarpal vein, intact and infusing well. So we need to write all these things. Then you write the D, which is the diagnosis. Nasakit po ang tiyan ko as verbalized by the patient. So this is correct. You specify with 4 days history of colic, lower abdominal pain based on the history of the patient during admission with pain scale of 6/10. So always put a reference, okay? In the work of students' work is only 6. She write only 6. So we need a reference. Then you can add additional description as part of the objective data. So this is the subjective data, okay, coming from the patient and health history. Then this is the objective data, which comes from the nurse or the observer. You can add also, if you observe the patients with difficulty in turning from side to side, with limited interaction, or in fetal position, or you can also add in cold clammy perspiration if this observation has been checked. Okay, then followed by vital signs taken. So this is correct. But you need to write this word, initial. Okay? Initial vital signs. Then, since assessment is an organized and systematic way, so we need always first to establish rapport for proper coordination of providing needed care. So this is the first and foremost activity that we should establish with the patient to promote trust with the patient and build the nurse and patient relationship. Then followed by doctor's order. If you will see this, check doctor's order. So this is based on the chart. Okay, you need to follow as per doctor's order. So the sequence of our activities or actions should be related to doctor's order and based on the independent, collaborative, and dependent function. Okay, we need to follow those things in creating action plan for the FDAR. So you need to write first the independent nursing function, interdependent or collaborative, then followed by dependent function. So in here, the independent nursing function establish rapport for proper coordination of providing needed nursing care. As a nurse, it is your independent function to check the doctor's order. Then, you need to do the routine admission. Okay? So, all of this should be written in a past form. Okay? Past tense. Okay? With ED or with done. Then, consent secured, advice and PO. So, we follow according to the doctor's order so that you will have a guide in writing your FDAR. Okay? This is for admission case. Then, NPO laboratory examination facilitated. That is your independent nursing function. Because when you say facilitated, you do the necessary activities prior to the laboratory examination. That one of this is filling up the form, okay, checking the data needed for the filing of form for laboratory workup. That is also independent. But when it is brought to OR, to laboratory for conducting the examination, then it will become a collaborative or interdependent nursing function. So it's followed. Laboratory examination facilitates such as complete urinalysis, fecalysis, and blood chemistry, including abdominal x-ray with barium enema. Okay? So, next is transfer to patient in surgery ward, bed number 203. Okay? So, you don't need to write this transferred to patient in surgery ward, bed number, but instead you need to write place patient on bed, place patient on bed number 203. Okay? So, this supposed to be okay. Then, position the patient in comfortable position when you place the patients on bed. Then, this is the collaborative nursing function. Abdominal X-ray, PA with barium enema done. And prepared patient for surgical procedure, exploratory laparotomy. Okay. So, since the patient has an order of monitoring of plateaus, so, yeah, this one. All those notification activity level should be placed accordingly. Example, patient plateaus monitored and recorded. Vital signs monitored every 2 hours because it is included in the doctor's order. No, this is the independent nursing function. We act based on the doctor's order. Then encourage patient to verbalize feelings of pain. So this one should be placed in here. Okay. Since our patient, since your focus is about pain. Okay. Then, vital signs monitored every 2 hours. O Q2. Above IVF change is typically replaced with the same type. Check and regulated according to, pwedeng accordingly, or you can write at 22 drops per minute specifically. Okay? But the best is this one, at regulated at 22 drops per minute. Then skin testing for cefuroxime, metronidazole, parecoxib. The student forgot to write that. It is an action during the shift. It must be written that you did the skin testing. Okay? So this is necessary so that because there is legal implication sometimes when there is allergic reaction. So if the patients occur allergic reaction, they need to determine which causes the allergic reaction. So if you did not write the skin testing to the chart, so it means that it is not done. So they will assume that the skin allergies are caused by not performing the skin allergies. But if you write that in your chart, then it will not be included in assumption that the cause of allergic reaction is the medication given. So you need to write the skin testing for safety purposes. Then last is administered medication as ordered by the physician, which is your dependent function. Then if you will see the student right here, patient respond to pain is tolerable and minimal because of medication. You don't need to write that like that way, but instead in your response, write it like this. Patient seen lying comfortably on bed. Okay, you need to write this word comfortably on bed. It is because part of the doctor's order you need to assess. Yeah. You need to assess the required assessment by the doctor. Position, patient, and comfortable position. And in response, okay, the patient seen lying comfortably on bed. Response to pain is tolerable and minimal. Okay? Because of medication, this is very subjective. You should not write this one. Most, my suggestion is to write a pain scale of 3/10. So that would be very objective. Okay? Don't forget when you are trying to record the response, we need the scale pertaining to pain. So response to pain is tolerable and minimal at pain scale of 3/10. So if the blood examination was not yet done during the shift, okay, you need to write still for CBC, UA, urinalysis, fecalysis, blood chemistry, and monitoring of BP. So if there is no pain during the shift, you need to write it as well. This is only sample, that's why since the patient is having pain at 3/10, but if not, write no pain noted during the shift because this is what the doctor trying to see your report about pain. Then no plateaus noted during the shift. It is because it is included in the doctor's order. Okay? Activity level, watch for the plateaus and record. You need to record that because it is stated in the doctor's order. Okay, these are things that you need to properly documented and recorded in your FDAR. Okay, including this part, special order. That's why it's called special order. So you need to take care very carefully on those special order mentioned by the doctor. Okay, do not assume that the doctor will know your charting. Make sure that it is written properly in a systematic and organized way. Then, you need to write the latest vital signs. Again, I hope you learned something in my FDAR using nursing process as a systematic and organized way. Arrange nursing action into independent, collaborative, and dependent function, and you will have a good FDAR charting in the future. Thank you and God bless you. I hope you learned something in my teaching today, in my lesson today about FDAR, utilizing nursing process, systematic and organized way in surgery ward. Again, if you like this video, please subscribe, like, and share to all nursing students. Thank you and happy learning.